10 Reasons Emma Watson's version of Belle in Beauty and the Beast is better than the original. There are many reasons to get excited about Disney's live-action remake of Beauty and the Beast, which is in theaters now. As you can tell from the copious teasers Disney's dropped over the past few months, this film is worth seeing for the nostalgia factor alone. But there's more to this reboot than just fairy dust. Director Bill Condon incorporated new elements to the story to make it more fitting with the times. The new version of Beauty and the Beast features Disney's first ever openly gay character, Li Fu, played by Josh Gad, and interracial kiss, too, in fact. Emma Watson's version of Belle is progressive too. Granted, Belle has always been considered a feminist character, but Watson and Condon worked overtime to make sure this princess packed a punch. These 10 qualities, in particular, make 2017 Belle the best Belle. Yes, we said it. 1. Her updated footwear. Belle does quite a bit of running in the animated version of Beauty and the Beast, but sexist ideas about women's fashion keep her in dainty shoes. In the live-action adaptation, Watson swaps flats for sturdy boots to properly reflect how someone, man or woman, would dress for that level of physical activity. 2. Also, her wrinkled blouse. Again, the Disney classics rarely show princesses looking less than perfect, but that's not how life is. Cinderella would sweat profusely if she cleaned her entire house, just as Belle would rough up her clothes if she spent so much time outside. Her new opening costume reflects this. It looks refreshingly lived-in and human. She also wears bloomers under this look, so she can rip off her apron and gallivant throughout the village as she pleases. Sensible. 3. And no corset. The film's costume designer, Jacqueline Duran, told Women's Wear Daily that Watson didn't want to portray Belle as a corseted, impossible idea of female beauty. One way Duran made sure this happened was by giving Belle's iconic yellow gown a flexible bodice in lieu of a constricting corset. That's something we can get behind. 4. Her inventor status. In the animated BATB, Belle's father is the inventor, this time around she is the techno-whiz. I was like, well, there was never very much information or detail at the beginning of the story as to why Belle didn't fit in, other than she liked books. Also, what is she doing with her time? So we created a backstory for her, which was that she had invented a kind of washing machine so that, instead of doing laundry, she could sit and use the time to read. We made Belle an inventor, Watson told Entertainment Weekly. Belle is also quite knowledgeable about the gears her father uses to make his trinkets, which adds another layer to her inventor cred. 5. She's a teacher. Animated Belle keeps her love of books to herself, but Watson's updated Belle is all about spurting the knowledge. Despite her community's disapproval of educating women, 2017 Belle is a voracious reader who teaches a young girl in town about the wonders of literature. 6. She doesn't have Stockholm Syndrome, either. You can debate whether or not the OG Belle has Stockholm Syndrome, the feelings of trust or affection a kidnapping victim has for his or her captor, but Watson wants you to know her Belle isn't brainwashed. She keeps her independence, she keeps that freedom of thought, she told Entertainment Weekly. I also think there is a very intentional switch where, in my mind, Belle decides to stay. She's giving him hell. There is no sense of I need to kill this guy with kindness, or any sense that she deserves this. In fact, she gives as good as she gets. He bangs on the door, she bangs back. There's this defiance that you think I'm going to come and eat dinner with you and I'm your prisoner. Absolutely not. 7. She has a tool belt. Well, kinda. Another necessary wardrobe update. Belle's blue dress comes equipped with pockets that function like a tool belt, according to Entertainment Weekly. How else is she going to carry around all of those books and tools? Again, props to Disney for choosing practicality over what's most princess appropriate. 8. Belle is more proactive now. Watson told Entertainment Weekly that she worked with Condon early in the process to make sure Belle is more in control of her own destiny than she is in the animated version. The archetypical Disney princess waits for her Prince Charming, but Watson's Belle smashes that notion and has more agency in her life. This is the princess that young girls and boys need to see. 9. She turns a dress into an escape rope. When Belle is locked in Beast's castle, Madame de Garderobe, the wardrobe, tries to fashion her a pink, frilly princess dress for dinner. Belle is immediately turned off by the outfit and, instead of wearing it, turns it into a rope to try and escape the castle. Meanwhile, the castle servants fret that Belle must be so frightened and helpless in her room. Not quite. This quick scene is both a reminder that Belle is a crafty inventor and a commentary on not conforming to gender roles. 10. She rebels against the expectations of women in her village. Quickly into the film, the restraints placed on women in Belle's village are made abundantly clear. They were supposed to swoon over oafish brutes like Gaston, have babies quickly, and not read, or even really think. Of course, there's nothing wrong with wanting children at a young age, your life, your happiness, but the way Belle rebukes these norms and forges her own path is inspiring. Obviously, Belle reads, but she also mentions in this remake that she's not ready for children or marriage, which are wild, quite revolutionary thoughts for this village. Plus, Belle empathizes with an older woman in the village who decided not to marry. Everyone else calls her a hag. This is all just another reminder that any path you take is valid as long as you're fulfilled. For some, sure, that might be children. For Belle it's books. Well, and the Beast.